1, ignition, and liftoff.
And so we have liftoff at 2:31 a.m. this morning. 4 NASA astronauts on board a SpaceX rocket took off to the International Space Station. They're on a 2-week mission to conduct scientific research. Jonathan Seri was there for the launch. He's live at the Kennedy Space Center in Florida with an update. Hi.
Hi there, Dana. The Axiom 4 astronauts are now safely in orbit on their way to the International Space Station. Here's Mission Commander Peggy Whitson speaking from space.
We had an incredible ride uphill, and now we like to set our course for the International Space Station aboard the newest member of the Dragon fleet, our spacecraft named Grace.
The astronauts got to name their capsule. Whitson says she and her crew decided on the name Grace because spaceflight is not just a feat of engineering, but a benefit for all humanity. Their research in space will include testing the performance of insulin pens and glucose monitors in weightlessness, which may one day open the door for people with diabetes to become astronauts, as well as benefiting patients in long-term care.
It might simulate extended bed rest. So we're actually also hoping to get some insight into how a continuous glucose monitor, how the readings might be affected slightly differently, and therefore potentially impact some patient care down here on Earth as well.
Axiom Space is a Houston-based company that helps foreign governments with limited space infrastructure send their own astronauts to the space station using SpaceX rockets. This is the first flight of a SpaceX Dragon capsule since Elon Musk briefly threatened to decommission the spacecraft fleet during his social media spat with President Trump back on June 5th. But as you saw, Dana, this Dragon is flying. It's on its way to the ISS, scheduled to dock around 7 a.m. tomorrow morning for a 2-week mission in orbit. Back to you.
All right. Talk about a 2-week trip in the middle of the summer. They're escaping the heat dome. All right. Thanks, Jonathan.